Welcome back to another episode of Uploaded Unfiltered, the podcast in which I, your host Jermaine, aka Kryptinite, aka Kryp for short, interviews another fellow content creator in regards to their triumphs, their wins, their losses, and their overall journey through this thing we call content creation. My guest tonight, let me read her bio and then I'm going to introduce her. Mom of two, wife of one, all-around shenanigan enthusiast and provider of questionable content on the internet. Tonight, my guest is the one and only ChixNGiggles, aka Cru. Cru, how are you doing tonight?
Hi, I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing good. I fumbled through that intro, but we here now.
Beautiful.
How is your day? Like, how you been?
I've been really good. Today's been long. I just got back from a gender reveal. My best friend's she's having a boy.
Okay, cool.
But yeah,
did they do anything wild for it?
They did an extinguisher. They had like a fire extinguisher. Nobody's a fireman or anything. So, but it was cute. I loved it. I was like, I'm here for it.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So I rambled through your intro. Give me a little broad strokes of what does Cru do in content creation?
I do a little bit of everything. I stream on Twitch. I also have a podcast. I have a review page with my sister and niece. But yeah, I'm currently trying to branch into the YouTube realm of things, which is so time consuming. So I'm really trying to figure out like the easiest, most like automated way to do this. But I'm playing The Walking Dead. I don't usually like finish games because I'm like all over the place. I'm like, ooh, something shiny, and I'll play that. But I'm almost done. And then when I'm done with that, I'll start playing Mass Effect. So I'm really trying to finish games this year.
That is dope. And congratulations to you for attempting that honor. I have not finished the game in so long. I don't want to talk about it.
It's so hard.
It is.
A new game comes out every hour.
Exactly. And I got to jump on it because that's my mentality.
Because if I don't play it, then it doesn't exist.
Exactly. What? Final Fantasy 16? That doesn't exist.
Never
I haven't played it yet.
Don't even know.
I want to though.
It looks
amazing. One day I'll get to it. So I told you I was going to talk about this because I had the pleasure. Was that season 1?
It was.
I had the pleasure of, for a good like 2 or 3 weeks, you don't know what you did to my world as far as like my content. Listen. So remind me what the name of the show was again.
It's called The Circle.
The Circle. Mm-hmm. So Netflix has a show called The Circle. It's I'll let you explain it, but I watched every episode of The Circle because Cru made a Twitch version of The Circle, invited me on it. I was like, let me see what this is, and just blazed through everything. And I was like, yo, please let me do this. Explain what The Circle is.
Sure. So yeah, it's a game show. It's like a social game show. So pretty much everybody on the show, they're in their own little apartments and they're all trying to be like the top influencer of the show. So the top influencer of the show, it gets to make all the decisions of who stays and who goes. It's very like reminiscent of like Survivor, but inside. Very cute, very AC,
yes,
very comfy. So like they're pretty much trying to make connections with people, form alliances. And while they're doing this, you have people who are catfishes. So you have people who are not who they say they are. So you're trying to figure out who the catfish is. You're trying to figure out who you can trust. And so in the midst of all of that, the top 2 influencers, they get voted and they then pick who leaves. And then that person, whoever gets voted out, gets to pick anybody to go visit in person. So if they're the catfish, they'll pick who they want to go, whoever it is. But it's really entertaining. And the last season that I watched was the one with the Spice Girls because I'm obsessed with the Spice Girls.
Yes. Oh my God, that was awesome.
It was. I think, was that the same season that Lance Bass was on there?
No. I feel like he was in the season before.
Before that.
I feel like it. But what a genius idea to have a celebrity in there.
That was smart.
And so said that all that to say this, Cru, and was it you, Wiz, and who else helped?
It was me, the Wiz Gamma, and Dehydrated Female, aka Chubby.
Recreated it for Twitch.
It was a lot of fun.
it was so fun being in it. The feelings that I thought they were feeling on the show, I was feeling during this whole ordeal. Oh my God. And
That's hilarious.
so when you watch the show, they do a lot of toxic type nonsense. Like, there's no way this is not going to be messy. Somebody's about to get their feelings hurt. Yeah, they recreated that too. And oh my God, it
I
was
think we might
wild.
have did a little extra on that part,
I was gonna
personally.
say that. I didn't want to. I didn't want to be the one to say it, but
No,
yeah,
it's fine.
yeah.
You know, that was the first time. Okay, so let me rewind really quick how we
Okay.
even got to that. So we were all in a Discord call, and we will like watch like shows together and whatnot. And I think The Circle was one of them, or something like. Oh no, it was The Mole. And so we just watching it, and then we started talking about The Circle, and we was like, we should apply, to do The Circle, and it'll be fun, this, that, and the other. And then I was like, yo, we should bring The Circle to Twitch. And Gavin was like, oh, hell yes. And it just kind of formed itself. But it was a lot of fun doing that. Season 2 is coming. We just started talking about that. We got back from our trip. So now we are shifting focus to season 2, and it is
Oh
going to
my
be
God.
way messier. And it was a lot of fun
No, I
watching
bet it
y'all.
was. I bet. Like, I still haven't gone back and watched any of that content because I'm like, I don't want to do that.
Oh, it was insane. It was insane. We were really worried about like because it's a text-based game since we had to bring it to Discord. We were like, well, we wanted to make sure that it was still entertaining to watch. And y'all
I
definitely
don't know
made
how.
that really
Like,
easy.
that's the thing. I forgot we were streaming. I forgot everything. I was isolated in that little world, and I was like, "Yo, I know that person's a catfish. There's no way. Like, come on now." And it was so engaging. I can't wait to I can't wait to watch season 2 instead of being in it. I'm be watching from the sidelines. Like, yeah, I sweat.
Yeah, I low key want to play, but I like knowing everything, like being able to see like the side conversation. Like, oh, I love
No, that
it.
makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. I want to see. Are they doing a season whatever of The Circle, or are they kind of stopped on?
Yeah, it's crazy. So the last I checked, they're actually like accepting like applications. I think until
Oh.
August. I know, right? I'm like, I kind of want to audition or like send in an application. I
Hmm.
still want to go on the show. I feel like it would be a lot of fun.
It would. I kind of hesitate too because I'm like, what would I become on that show? Because I feel like
Right?
watching so much of it, I'm like, I know how to. I feel like I can low key manipulate my way
You
to the
feel me?
top, and I probably would do it because it looks so fun. Oh, I don't know. Let me stop thinking about that. I sidetracked. Well, speaking of creating new content, we're gonna jump into our first official section, which is what is your current mind state? And by that, I mean, what are your thoughts in regards to your content, where it's going, where you want to go? What are you feeling nowadays?
I'm feeling really excited.
Mhm.
I'm really focused on trying to like really make something out of this because I enjoy it a lot and it's
Mhm.
really fun and I love any opportunity where I can just be creative. Like and I recently redid like my whole stream. Um
Yeah,
so like
yeah.
I want to be like proud of it. So when people come in, I'm like actually proud of, what I have to offer.
Hmm.
And right now I'm just really focused on being consistent. That has been
Right.
my biggest struggle and obstacle since I started this whole thing. It's just being consistent and remaining consistent and just that on top of also trying to like put my hand in every pot cuz like just streaming on Twitch is like nobody's going to find you that way. Like you have to plant hella seeds. So I'm trying to do that and just remain focused and consistent. Like I have like a plan, like okay, I need to do this in order to get here. So I have like the blueprint, the
Hmm.
steps that I need to take. It's just being consistent. That's like the biggest hurdle. It's so hard.
Oh, 100%. That is definitely something that I continue to work on. But the good thing is once you get into that flow, like
Yeah.
it's a habit at that point. You just keep, all right, it's this time I need to knock this out. Oh, it's this time we go upload this real quick. And it starts to become enjoyable for the lack of a better word.
Yeah. I'm trying to get there. It's like, like that car that just like kind of sputters. It's like that's where I'm at. Like I keep
Oh my goodness. I
like
did
having
want
to start
to.
over. It's just
Yeah, no, I feel you. Like you take that little break, which is needed. Everybody, if you need a break, take a goddamn break.
That's a fact.
But coming back from that break, you're like, all right,
Ready to
what
go.
what are we doing?
Right. This stuff still work.
Um, exactly. And speaking of stuff working, I wanted to shout your stream out in particular because I love streaming, and I will probably always, even if I don't stream as much as I used to, I'll probably always have like a day of streaming because the
I feel
way
that.
that you can have your stream be interactive is
Yes.
amazing. And some of the stuff you do with your cameras, the alerts, I'm just like, yes, it's okay. She's doing it. This is great. And that's why I
What?
enjoy those streams. Like it's
I
just
appreciate that.
it's awesome. Let
You
me mess up your stream real quick.
No, I honestly, you were a huge inspiration
What?
for yeah, absolutely. What?
Oh wow.
You're
Well, I didn't know that.
yes. I so Story Mo Bay like raided into your stream one time. And I
Mm-hmm.
was like, oh, this is lit. Setup was nice. Camera was crisp. I was like,
Yeah.
okay. I was like, go off, Black King. I was so here for it.
Exactly.
And like your channel rewards and how people like I remember like you could use like break the screen. I was like, this shit is
Mm-hmm.
lit. So you were huge,
Oh, that's
absolute
dope.
huge inspiration. Yeah.
Well, I'm
100%.
glad. That makes me happy to think because like I like doing those things is just fun, and I only
It
did them
is.
because it was fun. I was like, you know what? Let me see if I can make this thing shatter. And like, yeah, like you said, it's inspirational to other people, and it's just I like when people put in thoughts into the stream. You're not just sitting there playing the game like, oh man,
Facts.
look at this donkey.
Yeah.
Nah, you doing some so I don't know what game has a donkey in it. I don't know why I said that.
Probably a lot.
Yeah, true. Well, cool then. Like we're working on consistency. I love to hear that.
Yeah, for
If
sure.
I find any hacks or any tools that help us out, I would definitely
God
send it your
bless,
way
please, because I need it.
because it's hard. It's hard out
It
here. And once you get
is.
that, ooh, everything just opens up for you
It
because you're like, oh,
does.
I got time to do whatever I want.
I wish I could just hit the lotto and for like 2
Mm,
years straight just focus on creating content.
that would be life.
That
That
would
would
be
be nice.
top tier. That'd be great.
Exactly.
Chef's kiss.
Oh my goodness. Oh, I guess we gotta hit the lotto. It's happening, calling into existence.
Yes, I claim
One
that.
day. All right. So that's your current mindset. I like it. I feel like a lot of people, including myself, are in that boat. So
Yeah.
don't think you're the only one out there. We all got to work on consistency.
Yeah.
We're gonna roll into our next section of the podcast.
Ooh, next section.
Lessons learned. What wild lessons, 1, 2, however many you got, have you learned that you've only learned because you've been creating content for the last few years?
I would say patience, but that would be a lie because
Okay.
But one thing I've learned for sure is that you can plan for all sorts of things, but technology is going to do what the hell it wants to do. And it's so frustrating. That's like I feel like that's one aspect that I don't hear people talk about a lot is like the technical aspect of like dealing with shit when it goes wrong. Like you really have to be your own tech support. Like you are, especially when you start off, you're a one person show. You are the manager, your marketing, your
Yes.
tech support, your customer service,
Exactly.
you're everything. And I definitely since starting this journey, I have learned a lot about editing. I have learned a lot about like search engine optimization, just shit like that. And it's a lot. The technical aspect of it is just it doesn't always go as planned.
I can't tell you how many times my mic has been muted for like half the damn stream. I'm like, oh, I was muted?
Oh,
Wow.
I mean,
cool, thanks. Appreciate that. No, like the technical aspect, and I used to work in IT. Like tech was what I did, and it was still frustrating.
right.
I'd be like, why is this camera not turning on, or why is this microphone blown out? Like there's only one. I don't understand, but you gotta roll with the punches, and luckily, like that's not enough anymore to stop me from like starting the stream. I'm like, you know what, y'all ain't seeing me today. Whatever, we playing this game.
Or fuck it. Right.
Exactly.
That part.
That is dope. Do you have anything else, or should we move on?
No, I've let's see, what else have I learned? I've learned that no matter what, you should just keep going. Like if you have to take
Yes.
a break, hell, if that break is for 2 years and you want to come back, like keep going. Like if it's something that you really enjoy and that makes you happy, you should keep doing it.
Mm-hmm.
And just keep pushing. Like there's been so many times where I've just been like, I don't know. I don't know if this is for me, just like getting in my head, but like you gotta keep going. And like your people will find you. That's
100%.
your people will absolutely find you. You just gotta keep going and keep putting yourself out there and learn how to talk to yourself, honestly. I mean,
Yeah.
personally, I ain't have a problem with that because I run my mouth. So for me,
Well, I had to work on that, so I hear
yeah, I was
you.
gonna say some people that's like it's not easy to just
Mm-mm.
talk to yourself and not hear a response. Like I
Right.
get that. So
Do you though? Because it sounds like
I
you're like, I guess I can understand that.
I could imagine how that
Right.
could be difficult.
Uh-huh.
Putting myself in your shoes, I could
Exactly.
see. But yeah, I keep going for sure.
Yeah. To speak to that point, like it's definitely been numerous times where I'm like, you know what? I think I'm done. Like, what am I doing here? Like, the numbers are starting to drop, or
Yeah.
I'm not feeling that motivation anymore. But
Burnout is crazy.
oh my gosh, and it sneak up on you. You're like, I just streamed to 400 people, yeah. And then next week you're like, I'm the worst. I'm the worst streamer ever. Nobody's watching me.
Right. I suck.
Only my friends are here, and they're not even here.
That part.
But no, keep pushing. Like I'm done. Like I think I have finally hit that wall of like that mentality is like no longer in my brain. I'm like, no, we got things to do. Like
Yeah.
I'll remember this time you was popping, remember this time, remember this random thing you did that just blew up out of nowhere. Like that's what I'm chasing now. So it's been fun. It's been a lot of fun. My lesson learned from content that I didn't realize until a few days ago is definitely do what you do that makes you happy, and whatever that content may look like. Because I'm telling you right now, for the last like week or two, I've been watching these goddamn bottles
I'm
roll down these
obsessed with you.
motherfucking. Listen,
Oh my God.
I'm like, guess what? Everyone I see, I'm reacting to. I don't care. Like,
As you
y'all need to
should.
see this. It's so entertaining.
And
I don't
then he
know
just put
why.
up some new shit today. And there's like swigging. I was like, yo, where's this at?
Exactly.
Like,
I
new
was
obsession
like,
unlocked. Thanks.
thank you, FYP. You did your job
Right.
today. But yeah, and I've been having fun and they're real quick. And like people have been responding to them and dropping comments. I'm like, this is not what I usually do, but I'm having fun. And so I need to remember just have fun, do what you want to do, and go with it and see what happens.
Yeah, for sure. It's really easy to get swept up in the numbers game. Like, oh, this is working, so let me do this. Now, I used like when I first started streaming, I watched all of the YouTube videos, how to be a best streamer 101.
Yeah.
Like, kiss my
Yep.
ass. Like,
Exactly.
those are the worst.
Exactly.
You gotta play this game that's got all of these people watching. Like, I don't even play those games. So in the beginning, I was definitely trying to be that streamer, but I was like, this shit is not fun. And if I'm not having fun, I do not want to do it.
Exactly.
And I love to play games.
Right?
I love to talk to people. So like that shit ain't last because I was like, I can't do this.
Yeah, same. I was playing PUBG and Fortnite when I first started streaming.
Good Lord.
And yeah, I was definitely chasing the wrong audience. I didn't know that at the time, but it is what it is. Like now I play whatever the fuck I want.
That's the best part.
Exactly. All right, let's slide into this next section right here called words of advice. Now, we're going to give some words of advice to either, I'm going to let you pick, either someone who is just starting off, they're like, I want to do content creation. One piece of advice you would give me, or somebody who's been doing it for a while and they're like, you know what, I think I'm almost done. I think I'm just going to quit. Which person do you want to talk to and what would you say to that person?
Ooh. Damn, I kind of want to talk to both of them.
I mean, you got it. You could do it. This is your talk to both of them. Let them know.
Because I was like, the quitting part, like I felt that, like I've been there. I was like, ooh, I feel like for that person who is maybe not happy with their progress and wanting to quit, I would say to take a break and watch your stuff, and the stuff that you don't like or that you're not entertained by, change it. Because if you don't like it, then nobody else might not like it. You know what I'm saying?
That is true. I never even thought about that. Damn.
Yeah, facts.
Wow. Let me go watch my YouTube videos. Oh, I hate this. Who's watching it? All right, my bad. But no, for real though, that was deep.
Yeah, you should just take a break, because I understand just like being like, fuck, this ain't it. Like, I don't know what I'm doing wrong, or I've tried this, that, and the other. Just keep trying. Like, watch your stuff and like critique your own thing, and stuff that you maybe are like find yourself not paying attention to as much. Maybe change it, switch it up, add something new. What Nutty on YouTube?
Oh my goodness,
amazing.
Yes, he is.
Watch his shit. He will give you a million ideas. He is brilliant. Shout out to Nutty.
Yes,
he's amazing. And for the person who's thinking about starting, for one, turn off the view count. If you're streaming, turn that shit off, because that shit will fuck you up. It will fuck you up. Like, you will be like, you'll have people in there, and then, you know, people get busy, they start to lurk, the numbers might go down. You'll feel that. You might think you won't, but you will. That shit will be like, damn, am I not doing something? And that in your brain will fuck it up and be like, maybe I need to do this more. Turn that shit off.
Yes.
And wherever you are right now, just start. So if you don't have a camera, that's fine. Just start. If you don't have the best lights, just start wherever you are. You don't have to have the best equipment or goddamn any equipment. You can stream from your phone.
Exactly.
Like, if that's something you want to do, you can just do it. You don't have to start at level 100. Like, first of all, nobody starts there. That's a cheat code.
Exactly.
We don't have no cheat codes. You're going to start at level 0 with no armor. It's fine. You're going to go through it. You're going to get your little quest up, okay? And you'll get your armor. It's fine. Just start. And then people love to see you grow and evolve.
Exactly.
People love that. I know, me personally, I love seeing people like start from the very beginning and watch them grow to like great things.
Exactly.
So just start.
That is awesome.
If you're wanting to do it, just do it. I would just say just do it. Honestly, it sounds easier said than done, but just press the go live button, and then the nerves, the only way to get over,
push through it.
Maybe take a shot if you drink.
Honestly, that's just like half my first streams was me popping back beers. I'm like, yeah, we doing this tonight. It's wild. Like, I used to, and I say this just to say, like, this is how far I've come myself. Like, I used to not like talking to people, period.
Really?
I hated it. Like,
I have such a good voice, though.
And that, like, I used to hate hearing that, because I used to hate my voice. I'm like, nah, you know what you're talking about. And that's for Sims, for a bunch of old bullshit. Like, I'm over that now. And now I'm in a spot where I'm like, I love talking to people. I love, the reason why I have a podcast is because I love just opening up people and just engaging in conversations we usually don't have, like on Twitter or during a stream. So you just got to push through the stuff that you think, especially the stuff that's stopping you from what you want. Like, if you're nervous to talk to people, but you want to be a streamer, you got to push through that nervousness. That's the only way to become a streamer. Like, that's it. Once you understand that, it becomes a lot easier. So
it does. That's a fact.
Trust us. We've been doing it for a while.
Trust us. We know what we're talking about.
Exactly. Crew, that was dope all around. I appreciate you dropping some knowledge on these new streamers or new content creators, or the ones who've been doing it for as long as we've been doing it. Like, it continues to pay out in what I want to say, like, heart money. Like, it feels good. It makes us happy. Yeah. So, like, we're getting that right now, but those bags are coming. Don't get it twisted.
Oh, they're on the way.
Exactly.
I'm trying to be the Kiki Palmer of Twitch. I'm trying to be booked and busy, hosting everywhere.
Yes. I can't wait. I see it for you. It's happening. Thank you. It's happening.
I want that.
Well, crew, we're in our last section of the podcast. This is where we get to talk about anything that we got going on. I think they officially call it a call to action. That's one of those things you're supposed to put at the end of your videos. Be like, hey, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. All that fun stuff.
Plug.
Exactly. I'm gonna let you go first because this is my podcast. I don't have to go first. So
Period.
I hope you got something ready. You know what I'm saying? What would you like to let the people know to do? What do you want your audience to do?
I would love for you guys to come over to Twitch and hang out with me. I am ChixNGiggles on Twitch. I'm ChixNGiggles everywhere, but pull up, come hang out with me on Twitch. We really just like to pop shit and hang out and have a good time.
Facts.
And and I also have a podcast with one of my friends. Shout out to Big Fresh. We have a podcast. It's called Fresh Cru. So you guys can come over there. We talk about any and everything. The next couple of podcast episodes will be about our trip, our vacation. We all, as a big group, took a trip. So we got some tea to spill.
I can't wait to hear that.
I'm excited.
Yes.
I'm going to bitch about an electrical car. Hate those.
Okay.
But yeah, in between that, I am on Instagram mostly, also ChixNGiggles. So just come say hey and hang out. And yeah, let me know that you're from the podcast. So yeah, that's what you could do.
Dope. Yes, I like that. Man, you got a lot of stuff going on. Good Lord. Well, I guess it's my turn. If you know anybody out there who is a content creator, who wants to be a content creator, and you think they can get some value out of these conversations, please share the podcast with them. I'm trying to get this into as many iPods as possible. What the fuck?
iPods.
Ain't nobody got no iPod. Why did I say that?
That's not true.
What?
Perp has one. Purple Pixel.
What?
She has an iPod.
That's crazy.
Yes, she does.
That's all. You know what?
I know of at least one person.
Shout out to her, because I kind of want to get one, because I just feel like it's just nostalgia. It's just nostalgia at this point,
right?
But no, share the podcast out. If you are on Spotify, Apple Music, or Google Podcasts, you want to leave me a review, go ahead and do that. That'd be awesome too. The last thing, I just got access to stream on TikTok, and I did that earlier today, and that was bananas. So more of that's gonna be happening. Yo, it was a different beast, and it wasn't that scary wise. It was just like a lot of stuff happening at once, but it was good. I'll explain that later. But come through Kryptinite on everything. Appreciate you, crew, for coming through and spending some time with me on the podcast. Thank you.
Absolutely. I had a blast. Thank you for inviting me.
Of course.
Had a good time talking to you.
Awesome. I had fun too. As always, yeah, I think that's the podcast. I'm going to go ahead and shut it down. Everybody out there, protect your mental, keep creating content, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Have a good night.